Yo, do you guys see my phone? No? Where is it? I think how to get up there?
What?
Bruh. Can you take it for me?
Here you go.
Alright, thank you. I didn't know how do you get up there. Alright, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, our exam is finally over, boys! Woo! So, what's next for us?
How about we go Masjid hunting?
It's the same thing basically. So, Assalamualaikum. Today we are on another episode of Masjid Mana.
So Hakimi, let's go. Let's go.
Where are the boys going? So in today's episode of Masjid Mana, we are going to visit 3 different masjids in all across Malaysia. 2 in Kuala Lumpur and 1 in my very own hometown in Kuala Terengganu.
I'll be going to Masjid India.
And I'll be going to Masjid Jamek.
And I'll be going to Masjid Kristal in Kuala Terengganu. So, see you there.
It's so clumsy. Now we are in Masjid India. Let's go inside.
So, closer now, and here is a signboard explaining what the history of Masjid India is. And it was established in 1863 as a mosque, and it has reached construction to upgrade it to become a masjid. As you can see right here, it's huge now. Now let's talk about the architectural significance in Masjid India. It is designed with a blend of Islamic and also Indian architectural influences, and you can see that Masjid India is a testament of the cultural amalgamation between Indians and also Muslims in Malaysia. It's the extensive domes and also the minarets here. As we come inside the mosque, you can see here the tile work, the vibrant tile work here used in the mosque. You can see that it is actually influenced from Indian architecture. And colors like blue and green in these tiles are often used in Islamic artwork. You can see that there's a blend between the Islamic art and also Indian art in Masjid India. And as we exit the mosque, we can see the strategic location of Masjid India in Masjid Jalan India, where it's actually a community center for all the Indian Muslims here, where there's shops there, there's restaurants, and it serves as a place for community to also foster and also to get together and also do their daily activities at the mosque. So it's not just a mosque, it's not just a place of worship, but also a community center. So, as we exit the oldest mosque in KL since 1863, we can see that this masjid is more than just a historical landmark. It is actually a sign, a living sign and proof of the cultural heritage in our country. And you can see it from the blend of Indian and also Muslim culture, which is of course here in this masjid. And it tells a story of community, resilience and also faith in this area of Masjid India. That is all for me. I will now be shopping in one of the shops here in KL. Hey.
Alright, thank you Izzul. Okay, looks like we made it in Masjid Jamek, Kuala Lumpur, which is right behind me. Built in 1908 by Sir Arthur Hubbard, and he is one of the main architects of many buildings in the river of Gombak in Kuala Lumpur. First, let's talk about the minarets. This mosque has 2 prominent minarets, but here we have other smaller minarets which are lined with the white and red bricks that you see here. And these white and red brick colors have been known as the blood and bandage. The colors chosen here are to show the uniqueness and the diversity we have in Malaysia, especially in the heart of Malaysia itself. And the minaret itself is a symbol of the Islamic faith, as well as the call to prayer or the adhan. And here behind me you see the dome, one of the central domes in Masjid Jamek. The dome itself is a representation of the sky and the heavens. This is the horseshoe arch, present in many different mosques around the world. But here in Malaysia, in Masjid Jamek itself, the horseshoe arch is a representation of the cultural blend between Moorish, Arabic and Malay, as well as Indian architecture. A fusion of all those cultures into one. The masjid itself is located in the confluence of the 2 rivers, the river Gombak and the river Klang, and it is a symbolization of life itself, as water is represented as a purifying element. and it is something which rejuvenates and gives life. Therefore, the strategic location of Masjid Jamek Abu Samad, situated between the confluence of the two rivers, plays a significant role in the semiotic design of the masjid itself. Now that we've talked about two different mosques in the heart of Malaysia itself, in Kuala Lumpur, let's move on to a different state, somewhere far away from here. Let's say Terengganu.
Thanks, Hakimi. We are now at Kuala Terengganu. And here is Masjid Kristal. No lah, that's not Masjid Kristal. That's Cinta Kristal. This is Masjid Kristal. Sadly, we are not able to go to Taman-Taman Islam, in which Masjid Kristal is located upon, because Masjid Kristal right now is experiencing a construction process. So, why do we choose Masjid Kristal as our place of choice? It is because it is the perfect symbolization of Islam and mosque design. Me personally, as a Terengganuan, I believe Masjid Kristal is one of the most beautiful masjid in Asia, if not in around the world, because of its design and its semiotic. So let's discuss about the semiotic behind Masjid Kristal's design. The Kristal Mosque, or Masjid Kristal, is a mosque in One Man Island, Kuala Terengganu, Malaysia. A grand structure made of steel, glass and crystal. The mosque is located on the Islamic Heritage Park, or Taman-Taman Islam, on the island of One Man. The design of Kristal Mosque carries a rich semiotic meaning, reflecting both traditional and Islamic elements and also modern architectural principles. Firstly, I would like to highlight the use of crystal and glasses, and the reason why the mosque is called Kristal Mosque or Masjid Kristal is the extensive use of crystals and glasses symbolizes transparency, purity and the divine light in Islam. These materials allow natural light to penetrate the mosque, creating an ethereal and serene atmosphere, which can be seen as a representation of spiritual enlightenment. Secondly, we have the steel structure of the mosque, the skeleton, the frame of the mosque. The steel symbolizes strength, the resilience, and reflecting the endurance nature of Islamic faith and culture. It also represents modernity and progress, linking the past to the present and also the future. Thirdly, the domes and the minarets. The mosque domes and minarets are traditional Islam architectural feature. Domes symbolize the vault of heaven and are often associated with the celestial sphere, while the minarets serve as a visual and auditory symbol of the call to prayer or adhan, guiding worshippers. Overall, the Kristal Mosque blends traditional Islamic symbolism with contemporary design, creating a space that is both spiritual and aesthetically inspiring. I believe that is all from us from Masjid India, Masjid Jamek and also Masjid Kristal. We will love to meet you again in another episode of Masjid Mana. See you again.